Hi 3A, thank you for clicking on this video. So we are going to continue on writing our essay about third grade, and we're going to write the introduction paragraph today. I recommend watching my video, listening to me, watch me kind of model it and do it myself, and then I recommend you handwriting it on a piece of paper, and then you're going to eventually type your introduction paragraph onto your homeschool log. This will help you because it'll help focus your writing. It'll have you reread it over and over again. It'll give you a lot of practice, and it'll make things a lot easier in the long run. So I hope you follow along with me and listen up. Okay, we're going to talk about the introduction. Before we even get into the introduction, we need to get in our mindset of what we're writing about. So let's go back to our questions. Our questions are, what was third grade like? Did you like it? What did you learn? What happened? And who were you with? So those were kind of some of our focus questions to focus on our writing. And then what we did in the last episode was we brainstormed all the different things that we did in third grade, which was super fun because it was just a great way to remember things that have happened. Then what you should have done is also chosen 3 things to talk about. Guess what? You're not even going to talk about these things today. The introduction does 3 things that are super important. You might mention these things right now, but we are not getting into explaining everything. That's for the body paragraphs. All we're going to do is introduce the topic, right? The introduction. So we're going to get started, and I will also give you an example to follow along, and then you will actually write your introduction today. So let's go. All right, we're kind of doing an informational essay, right? We're writing about third grade, but it's also like really personal and fun and more involved because it's things that we like and write about. So we're going to kind of follow an informational essay structure, but it's going to be more personal. Okay, so an introduction paragraph. First thing you want to do, like we always do, is hook the reader. Ask a question, state an interesting fact. Then second thing you're going to do is introduce the topic. What is the topic on? It's about your third grade experience. Okay, then you're going to set the purpose in the end, which is where these things come in handy in that part. Okay, so typically an introduction is 3 to 5 sentences. We like to write 5 sentences per paragraph. I have it mapped out so you can write 4 sentences for your introduction. I think that'll really help us out. Okay, sentence number 1, step number 1 is to ask questions to get the reader's brain ready. So to get them ready for third grade, what kind of questions do you think you should ask? Things about third grade, like, do you remember third grade? Do you remember your third grade experience? Did you like third grade? How was third grade for you? Was third grade fun? Was third grade exciting? Did you like your teacher? Did you like your classmates? Did you like what you learned? There's so many different questions that you can ask, and you don't even have to ask one question. Sometimes you can write 2 or 3 to kind of get the reader's brain focused and hooked them in. Oh, that's what this person's going to be right about, which the hook leads right introducing the topic. So then you want to state the topic of the essay. So after you ask your questions, what is the reason you're asking your questions? It's because I'm about to write an essay on my third grade experience. I will write an essay about what I experienced in third grade. Another thing that you can do after you introduce the topic is kind of offer an opinion on the subject, right? So you're talking about third grade. Remember I asked if you liked it or not? Say that. I loved third grade. I thought it was really fun and really silly and really cute. Whatever you want, or maybe I didn't like it. I thought it was really hard. I thought it was different. You know, we went through an entire global pandemic. You know, there's a lot of things that you can pull from that. So you can offer your opinion. And then sentence step 4 is list the body paragraphs to set the purpose. So the reason why the 3 things that you're going to write about can go in this sentence. So if I were to write this, I would be, in third grade, we learned about math, had a really fun Christmas party, and had COVID-19. Notice how I just list them. See, list. List the body paragraphs. I'm not explaining COVID-19, blah, 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 blah. Nope. I just said the word. I just said the 3 things that I'm going to be writing about. Okay, so this is a lot of information. I'm going to show you what I mean to do this, and then you're going to go do it on your own. Remember, 4 sentences is probably going to be the best, okay? Okay, so I'm going to kind of walk you through how I would write an introduction. I'm literally going to follow my anchor chart that I showed you just before, and I'm going to follow those 4 steps. I have my, my planning sheet here because this will help me when I get to that last sentence, okay? So first we want to hook the reader. Ask questions to get the reader's brain ready for the topic. So I'm writing about 3rd grade, so I'm just going to ask questions. So go ahead and ask some questions on your writing. I would ask about 1 to 2 questions. Go ahead and watch me, and then you're going to go do it as well. Okay, so I asked 2 questions. Please do not use these same questions. Please come up with your own questions. And then we're going to get into step 2. Step 2 says, state the topic. So, the topic is, what was 3rd grade like? So, stating the topic and getting us ready to introduce our topic is kind of the same thing. So, 3rd grade was an interesting year for me. Okay, so now I've introduced the topic on 3rd grade. Kind of put my opinion in there too. I can also state another opinion and say, but I loved being in 3rd grade. And then step 4, what we're going to do is we're going to list the body paragraphs to set the purpose. So I'm going to refer to the 3 things that I'm going to write about. I'm going to put math first, then Christmas, then COVID. I'm going to end with COVID because I think that's kind of the most important part. So last thing that we're going to do is we are going to set the purpose. So in 3rd grade, I blank. And this is where you can fill in blank, comma, and blank, period. So this is kind of where you can copy down. So in 3rd grade, I learned a lot of math, comma, Christmas was a fun time, and COVID-19 happened. Okay, so the reason we do this last part is because these are all the 3 things that I'm going to be talking about in my essay. So it says, do you remember being in 3rd grade? Did you like 3rd grade? 3rd grade was an interesting year for me, but I love being in 3rd grade. In 3rd grade, I learned a lot of math, Christmas was a fun time, and COVID-19 happened. So these 3 blanks are the 3 different things that you're going to write about. So go ahead and write your introduction by asking some questions, stating the topic that it's in 3rd grade, putting an opinion in there, and then listing out the 3 things that you're going to talk about, and go. All right, so you should have written an introduction paragraph. Like I said, I would have handwritten it first, but then you're also going to want to type it out onto your homeschool log so I can take a look at it and check it out, okay? So that's it. Hopefully, we're going to just do this 1 paragraph at a time, and then we'll get started, okay? Thank you. Bye.